Monkey Man of Delhi, the creature that terrorized a city. Delhi, May 2001. The sweltering summer heat clung to the city like a suffocating blanket, but as dusk fell, a different kind of fever gripped the capital, one of sheer, unbridled terror. In the cramped alleyways of East Delhi, where the hum of daily life faded into uneasy silence, whispers began to spread. A creature, neither fully man nor beast, was prowling the night. It scaled walls, leaped between rooftops, and struck without warning, leaving victims clawed, bruised, and traumatized. By sunrise, the legend of the Monkey Man had erupted into a full-blown urban nightmare, plunging 13 million people into chaos. The first reported sighting came from a rickshaw driver in Ghaziabad, a suburb of Delhi. Returning home after midnight, he swore he saw a shadowy figure dart across a wall, a hunched, simian-like creature with glowing red eyes and metallic claws. It moved like a spider, he told police, trembling. But its face. It was human, yet not human. Hours later, a mother in a nearby tenement claimed the beast leaped onto her third-floor balcony, snarling before vanishing into the darkness. Panic spread like wildfire. By dawn, hospitals overflowed with injured residents, some with deep scratches, others with broken bones from fleeing in terror. 2 men died, one plunged from a rooftop while escaping what he called a metal-handed demon, another was trampled in a stampede. Descriptions of the creature varied wildly. Some called it a cybernetic ape with blades for fingers, others insisted it was a Vanara, a mythical monkey warrior from the Hindu epic Ramayana, returned to punish the wicked. Delhi's police dismissed the claims as mass hysteria. But as attacks multiplied, the city's skepticism turned to dread. Imagine a metropolis where nightfall became a death sentence. Markets shut down by 6 p.m. Offices emptied early. Families barricaded doors with furniture, slept huddled together on floors, and clutched kitchen knives, cricket bats, or even religious talismans for protection. Every creak, every rustle, made our hearts stop, recalled Meena Kapoor, a schoolteacher who spent weeks sleeping in her bathtub. Vigilante mobs prowled the streets, armed with iron rods and flashlights, attacking anything that moved. Stray dogs, homeless individuals, and even late-night food vendors became targets. In Noida, a college student's prank call, "The Monkey Man is on the roof," sparked a riot, leaving 6 injured. In Connaught Place, taxi drivers swapped increasingly wild tales. The beast could fly, they said, or vanish into thin air. Newspapers fanned the flames. Headlines screamed "Demon stalks Delhi" and "Monster maniac on the loose." Politicians, meanwhile, traded blame. Rival parties accused each other of orchestrating the panic to destabilize the city. The police, overwhelmed, resorted to absurd measures, distributing sketches of a helmeted ape man and offering 50,000 rupees for its capture, dead or alive. As fear escalated, authorities launched Operation Monkey, deploying paramilitary forces, rooftop snipers, and sniffer dogs. Police sketches, based on hysterical eyewitness accounts, depicted a grotesque hybrid: matted fur, a helmet-like head, and blades protruding from its fingers. Yet the harder they hunted, the more the creature evaded them. Rumors spiraled. A factory worker claimed the Monkey Man was an experiment gone wrong, a lab-engineered cyborg escaped from a military facility. Others linked it to local myths, citing temples dedicated to the monkey god Hanuman, whose wrathful form, Rudra avatar, was said to punish sinners. Meanwhile, forensic teams debunked evidence. Claw marks were likely from cats, and bloodstains turned out to be Pan spit. The police finally arrested a suspect, a homeless man named Nanha, whose hunched posture and erratic behavior matched descriptions. But attacks continued. Nanha was released, and the city's terror deepened. Psychologists later pinpointed the hysteria as a case of mass psychogenic illness, a contagion of fear amplified by sleep deprivation, summer heat, and Delhi's obsession with the supernatural. Victims, many suffering from sleep paralysis, described shadowy figures pinning them down, a phenomenon neuroscientists attribute to the brain's amygdala hijacking logic during panic. Yet for Delhi's working-class communities, the Monkey Man symbolized deeper anxieties. The year 2001 was one of upheaval. Economic reforms had widened inequality, and tensions with Pakistan simmered. The creature became a metaphor for the city's invisible threats, crime, corruption, and the faceless terror of globalization. It wasn't just a monster, argued sociologist Dr. Anjali. It was the embodiment of every fear the marginalized couldn't name. By July 2001, reports of the Monkey Man vanished as suddenly as they began. Some say it retreated into the source, others believe it was silenced by authorities. But in Delhi's alleyways, the legend endures. The creature inspired Bollywood films, YouTube documentaries, and campfire tales. Every few years, sightings resurface, in Mumbai, Kolkata, even New York, proving the Monkey Man's power as a modern myth. For those who lived through the terror, the scars remain. Even now, admits Arjun Mehta, I can't look at a shadow without wondering. What if it's still out there? Was it a prankster in a mask? A collective hallucination? Or something far older, a myth clawing its way into reality? Delhi may never know. But one truth endures: in the heart of the modern world, fear still wears 1,000 faces. And sometimes, they have claws.